Hello and welcome, beautiful friends, to our Power Half Hour Pilates. For today's practice, you'll need a 9-inch squishy ball, some light hand weights. I recommend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the first 5 pounds, and a resistance band if you have it. Again, all of these exercises can be done without props and just with body weight as well. Before we begin, I would like to read a card that I drew from the Moonology deck of Oracle cards, just to start off our practice with something motivational, something inspiring, something that resonates with us. So, without further ado, today I pulled Believe in the Impossible, the Blue Moon card. It says, as the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests that you're about to get a rare chance and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign. If you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking for too much of the universe, just know that you're not. Anything can happen once in a blue moon. Just don't let that pass you by. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Warming up the body, we'll start in a tabletop position, with the palms directly underneath the shoulders, knees about hips width distance apart. Make sure that the palms are spread nice and wide, your index finger facing front, your thumbs facing in. Take a few rounds of breath, stabilizing between your rhomboid muscles, really pressing into the fingertips and the knuckles of the fingers. Take a deep inhale, pull the biceps forward so the eye of the elbow faces in front of you. If you were to bend your elbows, they would go straight back towards your rib cage. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more, just like that in our strong, sturdy tabletop. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze as you inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes round, press the earth away. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, we press and round. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. And coming back to this neutral tabletop position, picking up your right hand, placing the back of the right hand onto the mat, the fingertips coming towards your thighs. Stretching out through the top of that form, maybe taking some movement, rocking side to side. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. 1 more full round of breath, just only putting the amount of pressure that your body wishes. Not putting too much or too little, just enough. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop, taking some circles within the body for 3 and 2, it's actually into the wrists, and 1, reversing for 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Coming back to a neutral tabletop, picking up the left hand, placing the back of the left hand onto the mat. Begin to rock forward and back, forward and back. A deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale. Coming back with the palms onto the mat. Taking a deep inhale, having space and length between the rhomboid muscle. Now listen closely. You're not going to bend your elbows at all. You're just going to dip your chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then as you exhale, have roundness and space between the rhomboid muscles and shoulder blades. Inhale, we dip forward. Exhale, we press away. We go for 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold with length, hold with space. Take a deep inhale, tuck the toes. As you exhale, float the knees, making sure that the shoulders are directly over the palms. Really activate the palms. Have length, have space between the shoulder blades. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees, untuck the toes, pat the shoelace side of the feet. Now, tucking the left toes, having space, having length between the shoulder blades, lengthen the right leg back long. Begin to stretch and have some sensation through the calves, maybe a little bounce and movement. Maybe we hold the stretch. 2 full rounds of breath here. Deep inhale, open mouth exhale. Again, deep inhale, pull up, pull up. Exhale, beautiful. Now lengthening and floating that leg, flexing the foot back towards the face, pressing evenly between both palms. Think warrior 3 in the hips, so both hip bones should face the earth and not be outwardly rotated. We're gonna tap the foot at the back of the mat, and then you're gonna exhale, double pulse it up towards the sky without dumping and releasing in that back, keeping that core nice and tight. Tap to the mat and pulse. We tap and pulse. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 8, breathing 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulse it up, keep the core engaged. Keep pressing away between the shoulder blades. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round of 8. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into that knee. Keep that core nice and tight. Double pulse to the sky. Bring it down. Double pulse. Bring it down. And a pulse. We got this. We go for 8. Breathing. 7, 6. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. Pulse it up. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend into the knees. Wag the tail side to side. Woo! Tugging the left or the right toes this time. Take the left leg back and stretch out through that calf. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Lengthen space between the rhomboid muscle activation and the knuckles of the fingertips, and keep that activation. Don't sink that chest down. Keep the rhomboid muscles active. Flexing the foot towards the face, double pulse it up and down. Don't dump into that low back. Keep the core nice and tight. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We go for 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. Pulse it up. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round of 8. We've got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending at the knee, keeping that core nice and engaged. That space between the shoulder blades. Double pulse to the sky, release. Double pulse, release. For 8, you've got it. 7, 6, don't collapse. 5, 4, don't open the hip. Think warrior 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up, pulse it up. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bend the knees, shake the tail side to side, and go ahead and make your way onto your sits bones. Grabbing your squishy ball, sitting up nice and tall, feet about hips width distance apart. Pull that tummy in nice and tight. You want a slight tuck of the chin. I like to imagine that I have a cocktail fruit underneath my chin. So you're never straining in your neck, which gives like that super uncomfortable neck pain. We don't want that. So we don't want to strain. You want to imagine that you take your cocktail lime and put your cocktail lime underneath your chin. Think ears stacked over shoulders over hips. Tight core. Inhale, find length and space through the spine. As you exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time until your shoulder blades barely tap the mat. Take an inhale, then you exhale, roll all the way up, pull biceps by the ears while keeping the core nice and engaged. Slowly roll it down and bring it up. Keep that slight tuck of the chin. Keep pressing into the four corners of the feet. Imagine the inner thighs have a yoga block in between them. You've got this for 8. Breathing. Or if this is too much range of motion, just do little tiny crunches. Isometric pulses, tightening that core. For 4, you've got it. 3, breathing. 2, and 1. All the way up, sit up nice and tall, step the heels together, squeeze the inner thighs together, take that ball, put it right back onto the sits bones, grab your light weight, roll the shoulders back, elbows point out to the side, still slight tuck of the chin, we pulse it back and back, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, snapping that core tight. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it back, lift and press. Pulse it back, lift and press. Still tuck the chin. Again, this can be done without body weight and just with, or it can be done without weights and just with body weight. Sorry, blah, 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 tongue-tied. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we pulse it back, still keep that chin tight, nice and tucked towards the chest, elbows stay towards the sides, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it back, hold it strong, hold that core nice and tight, take a deep inhale, as you exhale, right elbow down and center, down, center, go for 8, breathing, 7, high elbows, 6, don't strain through the neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center, keep the chin slightly tucked, keep it pulsing, keep the elbows side, keep that smile. It is a beautiful, wonderful day. You are awake, you are alive, we are working out, creating beautiful endorphins. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale, hold it back. As you exhale, left elbow only and center. Take it back and center. Twist it back and center. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Pulse it back and back. Keep that chin tucked. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last round. Let's go for 8, 7. Push it. Woo! And a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit all the way up. Beautiful. We're going to recline all the way down onto our backs. Keeping the heels close to the sits bones, taking your squishy ball on the high point of the inner thighs. Reaching the palms forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, shoulders lift off the mat, and we're going to keep that cocktail line directly under our chin. Begin to pulse the hands. Now you want to pull that navel into the spine, getting rid of that curve in the low back. And every time the backs of the hands pump closer to the mat, you're going to snap the belly button in nice and tight. We're breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little crunch and a crunch. Keep that chin tucked. You've got it. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the right for 1, 2. You've got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 7, 8. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Hold it strong. We pulse the hands and a pulse. Snap that navel into the spine. Squeeze the inner thighs on that squishy ball. You've got it. We're breathing. We're moving and grooving. We're awake and alive, y'all. Whoop. For 5, breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold it strong. Grab your squishy ball. You're going to lengthen the left leg while you lengthen the right arm away. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, we crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. For 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulse it up. Pulse, cross, crunch for 8, 7. Bring the core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace that squishy ball. Still keep that chin tucked towards that chest. Keep that cocktail line there. If you need to interlace your fingers at the base of the skull, keeping the elbows nice and wide, definitely you can make that choice. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. For 8, 7, you've got it. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it here, hold it strong. Take the squishy ball, lengthen out that right leg and the left arm. Take a deep inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch. Go for 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we cross crunch. Cross crunch. For 8, 7, you've got it. 6, small of the back, still on the mat. Pull the navel into the spine. Energy through the toes. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace that leg. Replace that ball. Last pumps here. You can do it, friends. Hold that core nice and tight. We're burning it out this power half hour. For 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Little crunch. You've got it. Crunch. Little crunch. You're blasting your music. You're working out. You're making progress. You're showing up for yourself today, y'all. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set, I promise. Come on, don't give up. Don't stop. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're not done with that core just yet. Taking that squishy ball on the high point of the, between the feet, flex the feet towards the face. And I know I can't match my socks worth anything. Whatever, they're mismatched. Taking your palms underneath your seat, roll your shoulder blades. You want to keep your full back connected to the mat. Only go to the range of motion where you can control keeping that tummy in and keeping that curve, that natural curve out of the low back and or out into the low back. So you don't want your back to arch up like so. You want to push it down so that you can't get anything underneath it. Take a deep inhale, find length in space. Finding the exhale at the bottom of the exhale. You're going to inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. We've got it. Tight core. We go for 8. Breathing. 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now you're going to make a W. You're going to start over to the right corner. Come down on the diagonal, come up through the center, down on the left diagonal, up to the opposite side. Down diagonal, center, diagonal, to the right. Diagonal, center, tight core, diagonal, to the left. down, center, down, up to the right. You've got it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You guys have got this. Keep pumping. Keep going. Tightening up that tummy. You can do this. Inhale, exhale left. Inhale, center. Last one. Inhale, exhale up to the right. Inhale down, exhale center. Inhale lower, exhale left. Inhale lower, exhale center. Lower it to a nice Pilates V. Flexing the feet, squeezing the inner thighs. Pumping it, the core's working, the inner thighs are working, the quads are working. We've got this, y'all, for 8, 7, 6, we're breathing, we're smiling, we're loving our life for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest, we rock side to side. Good job, y'all. Rock and roll your way to seated. And we will finish off back at our tabletop. From our tabletop, moving into a downward dog, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, sending the sits bones up. Let's pedal out our dog. Sending sensation through that backside body. Stretching it out, walking it out. And then finding stillness in your downward facing dog, really pressing the sits bones up towards the sky, heels really trying to go down towards the mat. Imagine you're trying to press your torso towards your thighs. Shoulders drop away from the ears. 3 full rounds of breath here. You have got this. You are beautiful, handsome, strong, and powerful. Deep inhalations. Deep exhalations. Deep inhalations. Deep exhalations. Taking a generous bend into the right leg, really compress that torso to the top of the right thigh. Staying in that downward dog, really press the earth away. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Again, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Lowering that right heel and then bending into the left, compressing the torso to the top of that left thigh. Deep inhalation, filling out, filling out. Open mouth, exhalation. One more deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Again, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Pressing back to the downward facing dog. And then walking the hands back to meet the feet, grabbing opposite wrists in our ragdoll, releasing in our low back. Release the head, the neck, the shoulders. Maybe take movement side to side. Whatever should feel good in your body right in this present moment. Never coming from a place with judgment, only love. Your body does so much amazing things for you on a day-to-day basis. So showing up today, showing up for yourself is choosing self-care and self-love. So good for you. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Finding stillness, take a deep inhale. Stay hold for the exhale. Bending the knees, coming back down into a tabletop position, and then spreading the knees as wide as the mat, sending the sits bones back, palms spread in front. A few rounds of breath in our child's pose, releasing in our low back, finding length and space through the body. Taking a moment of silence to go within, to reconnect, to ground, to root, to be. Your next round of inhalation, picking up your right hand, placing it on top of the left and walking it to the far left side of your space. Finding the opening, finding the sensation down the right side body. Deep inhale, filling up, filling up, filling up. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Inhale, coming back to the center of your space. Stay, hold for the exhale. Inhale, picking up the left hand and placing it on top of the right, walking it to the far right side of your space this time. Allow the intercostal muscles on the left side and the ribs to open and expand with each inhalation. And with each exhalation, finding more depth in the sensation. Coming back to the center of your space as you inhale, stay, hold for the exhale. Slowly walk yourself up to a comfortable seated position, crossing one leg in front of the other, bringing the palms together in heart center, a slight tuck of the chin, closing of the eyes. Take a moment to smile to yourselves, to thank yourselves and have gratitude for the discipline it takes to come to your mat and do your daily fitness practice. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you. Sending so much virtual light and love to each and every one of you. From my heart to yours, namaste.